God. Okay. Little sis, my heart is breaking. Because I know yours is breaking. Mother caused. Oh, I can't. But I knew that he had to call people home. First off, I know she coming back. And you don't have to worry about that. Because, see, the thing is, Mother Costa didn't get everything she was supposed to get out of life. This is what God been talking to me about. And I've been trying to tell people, I said, see, everybody didn't get paid out like they were supposed to. And Mother Costa did not get everything she wanted. And it's not like she didn't want you. So you already know that. It's not the case. You took care of her. Seriously. I already know what you did. You took care of her. What you wrote, you wrote that buoyant letter. And I was like, they don't get what you talking about. You said, I can't not do it all. And you're not supposed to. Oh, God. They don't get it. They do not get it. I said, you know, he said, first off, you ain't stupid. You already know that Mother Costa and you are going to be like this forever. You're going to be with her too. I already know that. Rick is going to be there too. Your kids, everybody. See, I'm not even tripping off of that. If I can see anything, I can see that. People want to talk shit. They talk shit all the time. Oh God. He said everything was in place. And I was tripping. I said, Father, what do you mean everything is in place? These people don't even know what's getting ready to happen. That's why my barber was talking to me yesterday. He was talking me down. I said, he getting ready to do some stuff, and I don't like it. He said, Carlos, you know who he is. And he's right. I know who he is. He know who he is, too, because he took, he took, oh, God, James Ingram. That's his cousin. His first cousin. He took James from him. And that brother was hurting. He was like, he said, I've been learning. I've been studying and learning. And I told him, I said, you know, you don't have to worry because God got you. And he was like, but see, we don't have to like any of this stuff because the thing is, what he promised us is still true. He said, we get to keep those who we love because our hearts are full of their love. If you understand that, I don't know who this man was. Some man sent me something. He said, basically he was saying pretty much I needed to just keep going because he was like, it was tripping him out that I was even writing. I don't know who that man is. My friend Lindiwe, she's sitting there acknowledging some shit. She said, now she was editor-in-chief of NOMO at UCLA, the black newspaper. She took over because they put the brother they put him out because he didn't have the money to pay the tuition and stuff. And she took over, and it was something that I was talking about South Africa and stuff, and she was telling me, you know, how to pin some shit and stuff. And I told you, I said, she got her little mini-me. Is she funny? She got her little mini-me. She determined her little girl to learn some shit. She said, I'm not going to have nobody stupid. Shit. Oh, God. She said, I'm not going to have anybody stupid. And I told this brother, I said, dude, at this point, I said, you need to stop smoking. And he said, I know, I really do. I said, you know he'll take that off of you. And he's like, yeah. I mean, because he was serious. Because I was telling him, I said, dude, he said he never smoked crack. I told him, I said, I tried crack because my brother was doing that. I wanted to know what the draw was. Why? He said he did acid and all that kind of stuff. I said, and he was laughing at me because I told him straight up. I said, I did some acid. I told Darnell, don't you ever give me acid again. That motherfucker gave me acid again. I said, I didn't tell him everything. I told him that I saw puppets, which I did. The second time he gave me acid. The first time I saw a werewolf. That shit was a trip. I'm like in the mirror. I had to call my friend. She was down here. Actually, she was friend more to my sister. I called her up because I knew she did all that stuff. I said, girl, I'm seeing crazy shit. And she talked me down. She talked me down. Because I was gone. Trying to figure out what the hell was wrong with me. She talked me down. She took me to self-realization fellowship. That's what she did. You know, was it whatever his name is, Uganda or whatever. He's out there in Malibu or something like that. See, I'm not really trying to sit there and tell you that I'm better than you, because I don't feel like I'm better than anybody. I just know who God is, and God does love us. He just is, he don't know what to do with us. Actually, he do know what to do. He said, I have a plan. You know I have a plan. Yeah. Yeah, I know he has a plan. I'm sitting there trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing next. And he, like I said, he ain't saying anything. He'll talk to me eventually. But right now, he ain't saying it. He ain't saying anything. And then Lisa told me that Mother Carson transitioned today. So he got to get back to me, because I said, you take care of that woman. Because Mother Carson, outside of my mama, I mean, don't get me wrong, there are other people in my family who I do love who transition, but Mother Carson, I was worried because I knew when he called her home, it was going to mean something. When he called her home. And y'all sitting there going like, y'all actually tripping, because y'all don't even understand what he doing. If he calls us home, it's not like, how do you put it, Father? He said, first off, he's not going to end the world anytime soon. So y'all might as well get that out of your head. Now y'all getting messages left and right. Seriously. Everybody's getting the message. We're getting the message from those we love. And certain people had to transition. But doesn't mean that when they transition, it's over with. No, that's not what he's talking about. Certain people out there teaching you about death, they're going to come back. I'm telling you, you might want to stop teaching about death. Because, see, if you're teaching about death, you ain't teaching about life. And life does not begin or end with you teaching about death. Everybody's writing a book. The angel of death came to me, Azrael, and said, you can finish that book you started. I'm like, what are you talking about? See, I know what book I started. It had to do with everlasting life. Oh, yeah, I don't get it. That's why, I mean, Lisa sent me a private text, and see, and the thing is, when she sent me that text, I reinstalled that messenger app. Because up until then, I refused. I would not do it, but I did it for her because, you know, it's like, girl, if you write me, it's something going down. And I needed to know what she was talking about. And when she told me that our father called Mother calls from home. No. And I've been begging him to help us. I was talking to Rico earlier, and I was telling him about some shit I was seeing, and he's like, yeah, because he's talking about how we are teachers and stuff. And so y'all sitting there looking for basically people like him to come through and start relaying some information, drop some mad science. He'll drop some science on you. He does it through music and stuff, but you need to understand what the music is. You need to understand what the lyrics are. I said, dude, it's something you working on and you ain't even produced it yet. He's like, I know, I'm working on it. Because, I mean, he wasn't even tripping. He said it like that. Same thing happened with Ivana Van Sant had a friend. Oh, she was on the cruise and she wanted a reading, and I gave her the reading and stuff. I said, you working on something, but you ain't told anybody what you was working on. And she told me, she said, you need to make sure you always trust spirit and stuff. Can I say a prayer for you? I said, yeah. And she said a prayer. Because she was serious. Because, see, she's like a high priestess, too. There's a lot of people out there that actually dabble in the arts. They just don't tell you everything. Because they ain't supposed to. See, some of y'all dabble in shit you ain't got no business dabbling in. But that's okay. You do understand. To dabble in the mystical arts is about dabbling in. Sometimes you dabble in stuff that you're supposed to, and sometimes you dabble in stuff you ain't got no business dabbling in. And that's just how it is. I don't even know how to put it other than that. You dabble in some stuff you're supposed to, or some things you ain't supposed to. That man, he was a trip. That shaman who was, he was Native American. He was funny because he goes, he had me at his house, and Yaquala was his name. And he was doing a feather reading, and I dropped the feather, and the feather fell on the floor, and I said, oh, I messed up. He said, no. What you doing is outside the scope of anything that we can see. I can't even tell you what they want you to. I just know Sky Father and Earth Mother works with you. And he's right, because I didn't tell anybody that. But I knew Mother Earth was asking, when are you going to call him back? That's why when she says she going to quake and she going to shake, that's why I know all that stuff. I don't know it other than she is basically communicating through him because he opens the channel of communication. That's why I tell you, I said, this shit is coming down the pipeline. And y'all sitting there looking at me like I'm stupid. What do I know? I don't know anything. I just know that God is good. Is it all the time? I don't know. That's what we say. God's good all the time. God just trying to take care of his kids. Seriously. He's been trying to educate us from day one. If you know the story of Genesis, if you know what it really is supposed to represent, you would not get caught up in bullshit. And that's the truth. You just wouldn't, because you would understand it for what it is. And that's how he feels. He's asking us, why are we not paying attention to what he's talking about? He says, I'm the only God there is, so why are you sitting there teaching people that they God? Just what? Because you got a gift from, as my son taught you, that you had this gift to see and all that kind of stuff and communicate with the dead, and then you started doing that shit? Because that's what you did. I know exactly why y'all do half the shit y'all do. I just don't care for it. What you want me to do? You want me to write a book? Father, he's listening to me. He's already talking to me 24/7. Seriously. See, this is the card of the moon. It's the card of confusion. It's a card of not being able to see. And there are a lot of people out there who really can't see as well as they think they can. That's why Lord Bell Lips is out there tripping off the fact that Doreen is looking for Jesus. Doreen has a better chance of finding Jesus before she does. Because as far as she's concerned, she says more money in the Christian church. And they said, do you not know what the money is? It has shit to do with the fact that you're out there charging people for your time. The only money that God cares about is your life. I told you, you're not making any fucking sense. Even my barber said, he said, Carlos, don't you ever tell me you need a haircut and you don't call me up and say you need this haircut. Because see, he picks up people, like little old ladies who can't get to his shop. He picks them up. He does their hair. They pay him for his services and stuff, but at the same time, then he brings them back home because he knows that's what it's all about. We take care of each other. See, that's what Don Newton was talking about, but Don Newton got the shit wrong in the sense that she was just crazy. And it was somebody that she was friends with. He used to be on my friends list. He ain't on my friends list anymore. I guess he figured out that he thought I was crazy. I don't know. I don't even care. I'm just here. No. The world is coming. It is not all black and white. It just isn't. Oh, God. What you want me to do, Father? Because I asked these people, I said, what do you need? And they said, well, you know, the lady, because she was here, and she was trying to explain to me, she said, oh yeah, I messed up. No, you didn't really mess up. And stuff. She said they trying to figure out what to do and stuff where you're concerned. And I said, okay. And this other lady, she was here, she goes like, how long are you going to be here? I said, I'm going to be here until he told me to leave. And the other lady who had collected that money, she just laughed because it's the truth. And even the Russian man, I told you, he was a trap. He just pissed me off because he was cheating people. He was cheating people. But he was like, okay, he was who he was. He said, well, you're a good person. I don't need your approval. I don't need my brother's approval. Corey was like trying to explain some shit to me, and I like looked at him because he was telling me, he said, well, you know, my mama, talking about Jennifer, did he not realize that motherfucker put Jennifer down? Jennifer actually really didn't want to adopt him. She wanted a son. Jennifer could not produce a kid. She had several miscarriages. And she could not produce a son for my brother. So when he said, well, we could just adopt. Okay. And my mother was like, and my mother is a trip because my mother, she said, you don't know what you're getting. And I said, okay. And he was asking me questions because he stayed the night over our house. And he was running down. He was asking me about our grandmother. He was asking me all kind of shit. He wanted to know about the family because he wanted to be, because he was happy. He was like, I'm going to be a member of this family. Now, Carla said she would fuck him up over her mama. But see, Carla was already fucking her mama. She just wanted to be special. I told you, Carla's a trip. My family, see, they talk too much. And I know this shit. You don't want me to read from my book of life because if I read from my book of life, I'm going to tell you some shit. And that motherfucker was telling me that his Uncle Leonard gave him the seal of approval. I said, that motherfucker? You want his seal of approval? Do you know what that motherfucker is? I told you, my brother is stupid. I told you, I hear spirit. My niece, actually, it wasn't even her. Well, she was talking to her mom. And my sister-in-law was having a conversation and said, I should let him just sleep on the couch. Because I saw everything that they were doing. That's how fucked up my family was. I wouldn't give my family one red cent. See, I told you, my father said I'm supposed to win the lottery. I don't want the money. Spirit already said to me, they said, you don't want anything. No, I don't. I want to work. I had a job. They said, you got a job now. Well, last time, I was like looking in, the last time you sent me a dream, basically I was like putting in a timesheet. Pay attention. See, that's the card of blessings. He said, I owe you. I said, I don't care about that. He said, I know you don't. But I do owe you. And you're going to get paid. Your family going to be mad because they're going to be trying to look you up. Because I hear them. My brother Howard was like, he was like, Carlos. I mean, I was hearing my name. Now, that's where I was last at. That was the last address that I had on record. And he was sitting there calling my name. Because see, all they care about is money. Nobody cares about that. I guess they don't realize that I changed everything. They're not on my list as beneficiaries for anything. I took them off because they wanted money. I said, this what you want? You'll never see it. And I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to deny you everlasting life. If it's up to me. Now, does that mean my father can change his mind? Well, I can change mine too, but the thing is, see, we have to be in agreement. And right now, he know I ain't in agreement with changing my mind. He already know I'm pissed. I'm like, y'all mistreated me. So what he gonna do? He said, what do you want? I want Miss Costa to transition well. She will. And she will spend eternity in the new land. And Lisa's coming too. I ain't worried about it. Lisa gonna come. And Rick. Anybody who actually, as long as they ain't tripping, because they ain't tripping. I'm gonna tell you, Lisa's not tripping. Rick is not tripping. They took care of Miss Carson. They ain't got to worry about anything. Those kids, they ain't got to worry about anything either. Because the thing is, they're good people. If I saw anything on them that was wrong, I tell them, no, I don't see it. What do I see? I see all kinds of shit. But you people don't get it. Pay attention. You might learn something. Judgment is just that. As long as you ain't doing nothing fucked up. Cause seriously, you ain't trying to. Yeah, you ain't trying to screw anybody over. That's all I can say. And what you didn't do was put me out. A lot of you did, but a lot of you didn't. So what you want? You're writing books. You're making a living. And at the same time, you sit there and say that you got everything under control. No, you don't. So where am I? In a minute, I'm going to be asleep again because I'm just tired. I have been channeling so much energy, it's not even funny. But you ain't worried about that. Make sure that everybody gets to where they need to be. Because he said everybody's where they need to be. He was right. I already know that. He said everything is in position. That's what he said. You wasn't tripping. I was tripping, but he ain't tripping. Okay. So little sister, I'm not to worry about her mom. Because he already told me she's going to be taken care of. And I know that she will be, because she just got that kind of heart. When she moved out of Pittsburgh, my heart was breaking. It breaks down, but not the same. Only because it's like, I have to wait to dream about her. Like I have to dream about Brother Jordan, all that kind of stuff. Brother Jordan he said, "Are you here to stay?" I said, "No, I still got work to do for my father." And he was like, "Oh, okay." Because he over there. They over there. They don't be tripping. They over there having a good time. That's why I don't even trip. And my brother, as stupid as he is, he knew. I told him, I said, Cleve been reborn. He came out of the fire, and he was just this new soul. He said, "Thank you. I knew you would know." Why did you know that? My family, they knew. They knew. I would see people transition all the time. And I'm like, oh, ain't Verdity, Pastor Price. And she over there. But she got to come back. It was really fucked up. But she came through because my cousin was looking for something. He was on the family tree or something. And I don't know if she ever delivered that message or not. I tried to tell her, I said, Aunt Verdi came to me and said that what he's looking for is on this side of the family. Hopefully he did that work. I don't know if he did or not. I don't even care. Shit didn't mean anything to me. I'm gonna something to them. Okay. Where's my mind at? Okay, so I don't know what that lady, is she coming back? No, she ain't coming back. I just have to get ready. I think I got some water. Yeah, I got water because the man was like, he said, don't drink that tap water. I said, you ain't got to worry about that. I got water in there. And I do have water here. All right, I'll talk to you later. Have a good day.